everybody, welcome on in. We're back to it. What we're going to be working on now is we're going to be working on a Photoshop project, basically bringing back in the gear map setup for your background to go behind your head. It's a really cool look, gives it kind of a steampunk feel to it. And so that's what we're going to be working on now. So what I want to do is, you can see my screen here. I am looking for a map of Tacoma. Okay. So the one that I've landed on, you can go through this. In fact, if you're looking for an old map, you can type in whatever city map and type in old. You get some really interesting options here. But I kind of like this cartoony one right here. Okay. So I'm going to click on that. Again, click, and then you're going to save your preview over here. So I'm going to save as. You can see I already saved a copy of it, but I'm just going to overwrite that. There we go. And now I'm going to hop into Photoshop. Now in Photoshop, I went ahead and I opened up one of the gears that I saved. One of those gears, you'll find that in Google Classroom. So pick whichever one you want. There's a reason why I put this yellow on the inside here. It's going to work out for us here in just a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my map in. So I'm going to go File. I'm going to do Place Embedded. And I'm going to go ahead and put my map in. Okay. And what I want is I want my map to fit that yellow area. Okay. If you have to do a lot of resizing and it looks really pixely, find a new map. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of move it around to a point where I like it. I want at least part of the word Tacoma to fit into it. I think that's a good spot right there. No, I want Cheney Stadium in there. I think that'll work. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and move that to the back. So again, you can just click and drag. I'm going to move it behind for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my quick selection tool, and I'm going to select. Oh, I got to click on the right layer. You want to click on your gear layer, and I'm going to select the yellow circle here. Okay. You can see it snaps to it really easily. That's the reason I put that there. So it snaps to that circle really easily. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want that circle to be cut out of the other layer. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to poke this guy in the eye. So gear goes away, but I still have my selection circle. I want to click on my map to make sure that I'm doing that. And on my map with that selection, even though it's from the previous layer, I still have that selection. I can click my layer mask button, the little square with the circle, and it'll cut out just that circle of my map. Okay. So now I can bring back my gear, and I can just move this up, and there you go. So pretty simple. From here, what I could do is I could click on my map layer and I can make some adjustments to it. Photo filter might do you some good here. If we click photo filter, we can choose color. And again, it already has that orange color there. If it doesn't, you can just click that and choose that. And I can bump that up to give it more of that orange feeling to kind of match my background that I want. You could also go in here, change the brightness a little bit. I'm going to darken it up, turn up my contrast a bit, kind of give it that aged look to it. So there we go. And on each of those, I want to add a clipping layer so it's not affecting my gear. But you could do the same thing to the gear as well. Okay. So again, clipping layers, everything looks good there. Once you have it exactly the way that you want it, then we can just go File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, save it as, I don't know, whatever you want, total gear. Just so I know that it's all together in that one. Boom. And then I can go ahead and embed that into my background. So there you go. Super simple, super easy way, gives it a really cool vibe. Also lets me know a little bit more about you, about places that are important to you. But there you go. That's how we do the gear, and good luck. I'll see you next time.